We're now recording. Don't fucking move anything.
I won't even breathe.
Don't even breathe.
About
Fucking machine.
45 minutes sitting here, chilling while you're... Can we just say how dirty your mouth is?
My mouth?
You got angry.
Fucking...
This
fucking cord.
Well, is it the same cord you use to clean something? Can we disclose that?
No, it's not the same cord.
Okay.
And no, we cannot.
Oh, we can't. Your ears.
Yeah.
Because I've done that before.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, people. Sorry, I'm still fucking fuming over this.
Yeah, okay, I'll take the lead while you have a sip of that Powerade.
Just have some Powerade.
Yeah, no, they'll get the electrolytes. That'll help the anger.
Okay, I'm back.
or gaslight the anger.
Oh, man.
How you doing?
Good, mate. How are you doing?
Yeah. Fuck, that's a big question.
Yeah.
Well, I'm home now.
Well, not now.
Like, discharged
You're at my
from...
house at the moment.
Oh, fuck, man, you should be a comedian.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I hate everything at the moment.
Why are you so angry?
I don't know.
I don't know. Fucking rub your nipples for a bit. I
watch... It's not what I'll be rubbing.
Jesus Christ. Fucking... I feel like I should go home. Like...
This is a bad start.
No, it's all right. Like, I mean, you got angry. I've said the word discharge and sticky within 2 minutes, so it's run our way.
When did you say sticky?
Just then.
Okay.
I just wanted to let people know, motherfucker, that I decided not to, I decided, death ain't for me right now.
Yeah.
And now I'm home.
Mm-hmm.
68 days was the final total.
Really?
68 days in hospital, yeah.
Oh, if only you got 2 more. I like round numbers.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah.
At least it was an even number.
Yeah.
That's a consolation prize.
So, like, 68 days.
Yeah.
I'm home now. I mean, fuck, I don't know. I don't want to get too much into it, like, in terms of how I've been, because it's such a long question to answer. But
yeah,
I'm the grand scheme of things, I'm good.
Yeah.
Because I'm alive. And I'm here.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And I'm here. Yeah, we only have to, like, look back 2 months ago where we were planning my funeral. So if you say it like that, I'm good. But what we were talking about earlier in the car, like, the mental health has not been good.
Yeah.
At all. There was a convenient distraction for all this physical health going on. I was so zoned in on getting better that I conveniently forgot, like, just put to the side the whole mental health stuff.
Yeah.
But then you're out of the hospital, you're at the comforts of home, and then, 2 a.m, you can't sleep, but I'm all drugged up. I take 19 different fucking pills a day, Dylan. 19
pills.
different pills. Some of them are 2, 3.
So it could be like 30 pills.
I haven't bothered to count, but probably be about 30.
So you could literally get up in the morning, and instead of putting Cocoa Pops in your bowl,
I could, it'll be like,
you could make a bowl of pills.
It'll look like Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the colours.
Yeah.
Oh, so exciting.
Can you imagine, like, getting up like a bowl of pills, pouring in milk, letting it dissolve in the milk, and then drinking? That's sour milk.
That's some disgusting milk.
Yeah.
But if you mixed in like a cup of Wheatbix, Rice Bubbles and Cocoa Pops.
And about 12 tablespoons of sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might still be disgusting.
Yeah.
It might just be a bit better.
But no, I'd say in terms of mental health, volatile.
Yeah.
1 minute I'm really just, it's like I call it the hospital hangover. I'm really it's just like you think of all these bad things, like all the negatives, and then next minute I'm just like really hyped up, happy.
Yeah.
Because I'm here, little things. I get to see Kiana make herself breakfast in the morning.
Yeah.
Little things.
Yeah.
Like kiss and hug before she goes to bed. Little things.
Yeah, totally.
That'll just flip the script, and I'm good.
You have a TV.
Yeah. No hot nurses, though. No hot nurses.
Watching the wrong TV shows.
Man, a nurse that shall not be named, I'm not going to give her any more fucking glory.
Yeah.
She came in, it was one of the last days I was up there.
Yeah.
And we said some things about these nurses.
Yeah.
Kind of like, people always say, I listen to your podcast.
Yeah.
But they fucking did.
Yeah.
And one of them came in, and I was just sort of half asleep. And she came in with her phone out in front of her, playing it out loud. I could hear my voice. And it was the bit that we were talking about the nurses. Yeah. And she's like, snapped. I was like, in a jovial way, She was gushing a bit, blushing a bit. And
Gushing a bit.
And then,
All over my face.
yeah, wow, graphic.
We'll get to what.
I aim to
we'll
the
get
floor.
to that soon.
Get to that? What's that?
Oh, you're-
The way you said that.
Continue.
I don't know, whatever gets you out of that anger slump.
Yeah,
It's a
I'm happy.
chord.
I'm happy again, everyone.
But, no, I'm good. I mean, yeah, let's just, we've talked about my health, physical health enough over the last few
Yeah.
episodes. Let's just move
But
on.
I do want to. We have
think-
talked about your physical health, but your mental health is what this is about. So,
Yeah.
so.
But
so
I
it's-
feel like it's been very Kelvin-centered. I said Kelvin twice now.
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't usually... But, it's been a very rough... to round it off, it's been a fucking chapter. That's one hell of a read. But we're on to the next chapter now. So,
Yeah.
So, like, you can sort of glimpse in the rear vision mirror to see what you've gone through, but I'm not
Yeah.
going to dwell on it. Just move on.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about the things that I've been, getting my life back together, bro. Like,
Yep.
I didn't realize how much of an impact comedy has in my life, and it's not just the mental outlet, the creative outlet.
Yep.
It's also like the comedy hub in general.
Social side.
These are my friends.
Yeah.
These are our friends. I miss that environment. So like I'm looking forward to that. Like I'm looking forward to getting some clarity on different things with the physical health. So like
Yeah.
I don't know, I can go to the gym. Blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
Yeah, fully.
I've got like 4 different specialists that I'm seeing
Yeah.
over the next few months.
Yeah.
Referrals from one of them's to do with sleep.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, it's important.
Because then the next step now is like getting my life back on track is also not just the gym and comedy, but I want to like have a normal person's cycle of life. Like you go to bed at like say midnight and get up at 7 every day, not just like go 2 days without sleep. Then you have like a 13-hour sleep in the middle of the day, and then you awake for 3 days, and then you're asleep for 2. And
Yeah.
I want to have a reliable, not be so unreliable with things, because I can't plan anything in advance.
Yeah.
So those are the things that keeps me going positive, like thoughts,
Nice.
like getting excited, looking forward to things.
Yeah.
But there are times when people can relate to this, when you're going through that negative shit. I don't nip it in the butt straight away.
Yeah.
I lean into it, let it sort of come over me, because like I find if I nip it when you're going through those sad moments, those angry moments, those depressed moments, and you nip it in the butt quick, and I find that you haven't drained all that sadness out yet.
Yeah.
It's still lingering. And it's going to come back. It's right there snipping at your heels. So instead of doing it like drip by drip over the next few weeks or month, I get it all out. It's like a 2 or 3 days of hell. Like you're just down. You're so down and feel like you're an absolute worthless piece of shit and a burden to people, and you're a waste of time. All that sort of shit.
Yeah.
You got to ride that out for a few days.
Yeah.
But when I feel like I've drained everything out of me,
Yeah.
then I flip the script on myself. But I do it consciously.
Yeah.
Because one thing I've learned from doing this podcast, talking with you over the last year and a half, is like learning, like right back from the fucking very first episode when you said, like not changing things, but learning to live with it more effectively.
Well, asking different questions.
Asking different questions. So like I ask questions because like my thing was like, man, I've been trying to be positive, but this negative shit, that black dog keeps coming back.
Yeah.
But then if I go through that rough patch as long as I can, there's nothing left to cry about.
Yeah.
And then when I start thinking positive thoughts, there's no black dog barking anymore. And then you just keep filling up that bucket again.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at.
Nice.
Yeah. So there's a fight or flight
Yeah.
sort of buzz.
And so you're fighting
Yeah, I seem to be fighting a lot. Can't wait to start flying.
in a good way.
Yes, I went to start flying. That's
Yeah.
not drug related. Man, they have got me all fucked up.
Yeah.
Like there's like I've got 2 different types of morphine tablets, 2 different types of tramadol tablets.
Yeah.
And I've got there's another one that I can't even pronounce. Like, man, one thing about medicines, why do they have to be so obnoxiously long in names?
Yeah. Why can't they just be called what they do?
Yeah. Feel good.
Yeah.
Feel better.
Yeah.
Headache gone. Migraine gone. Not dixaflexohydroxychloroquine.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah,
God.
mine could be like be happy.
Yeah. Yeah, be happy pills.
Fix your fatty liver. That's the other pill I take at the moment.
Anti-thrush pill.
Oh, I don't have that one, but yet.
Damn.
Everything's a goal.
You don't have thrush yet. Is that a good segue into having a Wellington? Is that what you brought back with you?
No, I didn't bring back anything.
No, carry on.
I just want to say this though. Do you know what I've been going through lately? Is that like the last 6 weeks? I said this on the podcast that at one stage somebody posted something and I was like, the only thing in my life that's dragging me down is Kels. It sounds bad.
Damn.
No, the only thing in my life that was hard at the moment, at that point in time, was you being in hospital. And then right now we've got another friend in hospital. But what I found lately is that I have when you suffer from mental health and life is shit, your mental health is shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't help it. So what I've discovered lately is that my life is going really, really well, but my mental health is still not 100%. So, but what has helped with that is that being more accepting that what I'm going through at the moment is because of the chemical imbalance in my body. Because that's what, like, if you put it down to a physical only point of view, a lot of people's mental health is because of a chemical.
Yeah.
Same as with people who have thyroid issues. Same as people who have whatever.
It's a chemical imbalance.
Pancreatitis, for God's sakes. You know what I mean? There's something off on your body, and that's what causes it. So
it's basically down to 2 places: either your immune system or your brain.
Yeah.
Right?
Mine's my brain.
Yep.
Right. Mine's my brain. And I know that. It's a thing in my brain that causes depression.
It could also teach you that no matter how good the going is in life, you can't put a Band-Aid on this shit. You still need to consciously, be aware and fight those demons daily. And
100%.
Regardless of how good your life is going, you still have that. Like, it's a good lesson to learn early, because sometimes you think, if only I, had $1 million in my account, and
every day,
mortgage free, and I didn't have to work 9 to 5, and man, I would have no troubles in the world. If you have that sort of mantra in life and attitude, you're gonna sink, because that's not you're not tackling the real issues, right?
Yeah, and do you know what's made me think of lately is Chester Bennington.
Chester Bennington
from Linkin Park.
Oh right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, I'm sorry. If that's not his right last name, I'm sorry, but Chester. Chester from Linkin Park, right?
He's got a very similar story to Robin Williams.
Yeah, the difference is Robin Williams had dementia as well.
I see. Because I don't know too much about the whole.
So Chester was like, for those who don't know, he was the co-lead singer of Linkin Park with Mike Shinoda, right? One of the biggest bands in the world, particularly in their genre. Have been successful since like '98 or whatever they started. Do you know what I mean? Like, consistently #1 around the world. Like, fucking wherever they go, they sell out.
Memories of early high school.
Yeah, like massive tours, great albums. Like, probably got a bank account that looks pretty fucking healthy. Kids, wife. And it's like, and lately I've been thinking about that a lot.
And he's been in jovial, like, kind of the life of the party half the time. Like,
oh, totally. I was watching a documentary about them a little while ago, and it was like them making an album while on tour. Do you know what I mean? And like, he was like everyone's light up the room guy. He would walk in and make everyone happy, and like you said, jovial, making everyone laugh, and I mean the other guys as well. But like, he was the fun. Do you know what I mean? Like, it looked like he was the guy who made the tour work because he was so awesome. Yeah,
I relate to that, because then they don't see when the cameras are off and he's behind that bedroom door at night.
Yeah, alone.
Yep. That's the real. That's the realness right there.
Yeah, and so like, I've been thinking about that a lot, like a lot, and it's like I always got it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I always, like when Chris Cornell died, I was like, I get it. I mean, I'm not happy about it, and I don't advocate what he did. But it's like when people are like, I don't understand. I'm like, I understand.
Yeah.
So I totally understand, and it's really weird. But when I think about it, it helps. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, I'm not the only one who feels like this. It's like, everything in my life should be good right now.
Yeah, you're not bathing in someone else's sadness and adversity and drama.
No, not at all.
It's just like, comforting that you're not the only one in the fight.
Yeah, it's like, these are, like, I like Chris Cornell, but I was definitely a bigger Linkin Park fan than I was Soundgarden. But, like, do you know what I mean? When you see people like that who are your heroes, Robin Williams, I will not exclude him from that list, but there is that asterisk of, like, whatever. But
he was the same. He was the light of the room, and he was always very positive around people and ball of energy.
Helped people. Like you hear these stories of him being like, I'll only do this movie if you hire so many homeless people and train them what to do and all that sort of thing and give them a job.
He had a kind heart.
Yeah, he helped a lot of people. You know what I mean? He did a lot of charitable work and all that sort of thing.
Because I can relate to that because people from this podcast, they'll talk to you and be like, never would have thought you.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think he was the sort of person where I can't, for the life of me, make myself happy like that.
Yeah.
But I can make any other person happy.
No matter how you feel.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm the same.
Yeah, same. Yeah, 100%. And a lot of the time, seeing the happiness, I think this is something that I've learned over the last year or so is I get energy, positive energy, happiness from seeing the happiness I've created.
Yeah.
So little moments where you might make your mate laugh, or you're making, so there's been an example where there'll be a table of a family dinner at the dinner table.
Yeah.
And you're getting everyone laughing, and then there'll be a moment where you're sort of sitting back, and the laughter you've created, and everyone's talking and laughing, and you sit back and I have a moment where I'm stop and smell the roses, so to speak, where I'm like, look at what I've created. I've put this happiness and positivity out there, and there's a part I take from that.
Yeah.
It's not something that completely heals you, I'm top of the world right now, but it does, you take from that. But because it's hard when, because they have Robin Williams, he was, playing with the kids and all day, and then in bed, laughing with the wife, gave her a kiss goodnight, happy.
Yeah.
Well, but then the wife's asleep and you're lying there staring at the ceiling, bathing your thoughts for the upteenth time. It's hard.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard. I don't know where on the spectrum anyone's severity is, but if you're in the fight, you're in the fight.
Oh, yeah.
And are you in are you temporary are you a temp worker, or are you a full-timer? Because we're doing the long haul here.
Oh, yeah. Lifers.
Yeah, we're lifers.
It's so funny, too, because
it's like I'm Eddie Murphy and you're Martin Lawrence in the movie Life. Bitch. Okay, we can be the other way around. That's cool.
I'm the fat guy who's like, you want your cornbread?
I want some jing-a-lang. You got soft hands.
Before we go on, I've got to say, the stool has a slit hole.
What are you talking about?
The stool I'm sitting on has a hole.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It drilled in, it's made like that. Yeah. Like a drainage hole.
Yeah.
And every time I move, it
right up the sphincter.
It fucking grates my asshole. And I'm not saying it's not nice.
It's one solid blade.
I'm not saying it's not nice, but I'm also not saying it's not unpleasant, but it's also not pleasant. It's just oh.
That's why I'm quite fidgety.
It's
oh. One time I got a zip jammed in there, and when I stood up,
You got a zip jammed in my stool?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I sort of just shimmied around for a little bit with a smile on my face.
I should clarify that when I say stool, I mean shit. I'm sitting on my shit.
Oh, okay.
When I say shit, I mean the stool is shit.
Okay.
This is a shit stool.
This is where I shit.
But yeah, it's, the reason that I brought this up is I was reflecting on the last 6 months. Do you know what I mean? I was doing a bit of a.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, bit of a look back on 6 months, and I've gone from but what made me do that is I had a thing the other day. So my diagnosis that I got many years ago, I should actually get rechecked or whatever, retested, or I don't know how it works. Go talk to someone. Is I have a condition called cyclothymic personality, right? Where when you have bipolar, it goes for weeks. You go down for weeks and you come up for time, and you go down. With cyclothymic, it's the same wavelength. Do you know what I mean? Up and down, but it could be an hour, and then it could be 10 days. And what I found in the last 6 months is I went from days to weeks. Like I was in there for weeks.
Yeah.
Like it was long periods of time.
Yeah.
10 to 12 days sort of thing. And then now I've gone back to hours. Do you know what I mean? Like it's scaled itself back.
Do you feel like that's symbolic with you, say, climbing out of that rut that you've been in?
Yeah, I think so. But the reason I think I should go get it I don't know what you call it, retested. It's not really a test.
Check yourself.
Whatever. Talk to a professional.
Talk to someone.
Is that like I wonder if it's both wavelengths. Do you know what I mean? Like long wavelengths, and in that long wavelengths are short wavelengths. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm trying to do is maximize the goodness at the moment. So that's my thing. Is like I'm trying to focus on being up high.
Yeah.
At the moment. So I've quickly made changes to be like the other day I was literally sitting there and I said to Jen, like, I'm gonna go back on Weight Watchers. And she's just like, what? I was like, I'm gonna go back on Weight Watchers. She's like, okay. Like she obviously isn't gonna object. I was like, it's on special, it's coming up on my news feed a lot for some reason, and I just feel like but the thing behind that, which I haven't really talked to her about, was like, if I did this when I was really low for 10, it wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work. No.
Yeah, when I'm in that like 6 months of like always being down,
yeah,
I wouldn't do it because that's when I fucking eat the worst.
Yeah, food is that's mine. Food is a comfort.
Oh yeah,
sure.
You eat with your emotions and shit. But the problem is I was eating with my emotions, so when I was down, I was like, I want Wendy's. And then when I felt better, I was like, I want Wendy's.
Yeah.
There's just more urgency to it when I'm happy. I was like, I want it now. Woo, let's go. Whereas like, I want Wendy's, but I don't want to get out of bed because I hate everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've restarted doing that again. Although Tuesday and Wednesday I didn't do it for reasons we'll get to.
Okay.
But because of that, I've got two things I'm going to tell you. And you're going to like both of them.
Okay.
So I reached out to Morgan today. Wasn't hard. We work in the same building. But I'm like, when you're going for a break, let me know. And I had a chat to him. And I think King's birthday weekend, I might put on the first guerrilla comedy show. All right?
Guerrilla comedy.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that a lot lately.
Have you?
Yes.
Yeah. So I might do that. I might put on the first guerrilla comedy show. The second thing, which I've been thinking about for a while, but now I'm quite determined to try and get this done in the next sort of 12 weeks, is I'm going to write a new hour of comedy. And it's going to be called I Fucking Hate Everything, including you. That's what I want to do. I want to write a show called I Fucking Hate Everything, including you. So when people read it, they're like, fuck you. And no one comes to any of the shows. They're like, I love that sort of idea.
Yeah.
It's just people turn up to be like, so you hate me, huh? And I'll be like, yeah, let me fucking list the reasons why.
Yeah. Wait, did you pay for a ticket to come in?
Yeah.
I don't hate you as much.
Yeah, but I still hate you because of
You coming to the show? No? Yeah, fucking hate you.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that a lot lately too.
Writing a show.
Yeah, no.
Or doing some more shows.
In terms of me personally, like the comedy, I just want to get back behind the microphone again.
Nice.
When I'm ready.
Yeah.
I've got it penciled in to go to Fresh and Funny next Thursday.
Oh, sweet. I'll
just to like be there. Like
you're not gonna get up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't. I try not to think too far ahead.
Yeah.
Because what happens is I'm home now. It gets shit popping then I lose track of getting better, and then I fall off the way. I want to make sure that I'm healthy this time.
Yeah. Very cool.
So I gotta try and be patient, but at the same time I want to do shit. So then that's why the mind's going like. Now that I'm like getting better, because I feel like the timing's right. Because I don't want to jinx myself or anything. Like I believe in that shit anyway. But I firmly believe like this time around, in terms of my physical, the health. Yeah. We're coming good. Like we're on the home stretch. Like it's been to be fair, it's been 3 years. Yeah. It's taken from me the last 3 years, and I feel like somehow I've gotten through it all. Yeah, and I'm at the home stretch now, so instead of looking back and like, fuck it, like look what I've done. I do that for a little bit, to try and like keep me going. Like, look, if all this shit hasn't stopped you, you're good. Yeah. But there's a part of it I've got to be patient and stuff. But like, I've been thinking about like the guerrilla comedy, because do Should we tell people what guerrilla comedy is?
Sure. So guerrilla comedy was an idea I started a while ago.
Yeah, you've got the logo still. I've got it on my
Yeah,
phone.
yeah. So I got my mate to design a logo.
Yeah.
It's really cool, and
Gorilla. Any picture of a gorilla is cool.
yeah, gorillas are awesome. But
Gorillas are fucking awesome.
they will
kill
what I wanted it to be was like, I wanted it to be an alternative comedy idea. If you think, if you're a wrestling fan, there's a thing called pro guerrilla comedy, pro guerrilla wrestling. Sorry, and PG dub, yeah, and it became huge because it was kind of like this underground wrestling thing that would pop up in venues, and it was kind of done word of mouth to start with.
Yeah.
And the reason why
it was anti-establishment.
Yeah, it was kind of anti-establishment, and sometimes they would get a big name and they couldn't really advertise it and all that sort of shit.
It was anti-establishment.
Yeah.
They marched to the beat of their own drum.
They
had no restrictions.
Yeah.
No repercussions for things they could have said or done on the show.
Yeah.
They were free agents. They could do and say whatever the fuck they wanted. They had complete and utter creative control of their product.
Correct.
No board members to answer to.
But it was also like, it was word of mouth, and I love that idea of things being like, if you don't know, you don't come.
Yeah.
And if you know, you get to go. And I really love that idea. And then I was like, I really wanted it to also be a place where comedians could flex. So what I mean is, like, if you're a 6-minute comedian and you're like, man, I do 6 minutes open mics, but I really want to get into doing like 10 to 15s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
And you're like, but I just can't get out of the 6-minute bracket. It's like, well, here come, fucking, you know what I mean?
You tell me what you want to do.
You tell me, yeah. Well, like, it's a show that comedians, and the idea was like, I would run it, but the idea is like, people would sign up to do shows and I'd be like, fuck, what do you want to do? Yeah. What do you want this show to be? Like, you know, like, this is your show, man. Like, you own your stage time and shit like that. But at the same time, I wanted there to be a level of responsibility on the comedian performing. So it's not up to me to go get the audience. It's on all of us. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, if you bring in like 15 people, we all get to share the money. Do you know what I mean? Like, but even then, I wanted people who are like, I don't give a fuck about the money. I'm going to bring in 15 people, but I don't give a fuck if you pay me, because I just want the experience. Do you know what I mean? I did kind of at one stage have this crossover idea where it would be like crossed over with food. Like, it'll be like fucking awesome food at the same time, but I'm like, oh, it's too hard. Yeah. And also, I also like the idea of it being like this. I didn't want it to be like a routine show. So in other words, like Fresh and Funny. And I'm not knocking anyone's fucking shows. I love Fresh and Funny, right? And I fucking help run the hub which puts on Fresh and Funny. So I'm not knocking anyone's fucking. But Fresh and Funny is every Thursday, right? And that's cool. Like, that's how you gain an audience. You go every second Thursday and shit like that. Comedy Hub does a big monthly show, and that's once a month. Do you know what I mean? And that's the routine. DIY, I think up until recently, I actually don't know the story, but apparently up until recently, they were doing their own open mic every Friday, once a month or something, Fielding, or once a fortnight. I don't know. But I was like, and that's really good. But I want this to be like, we might not do a show for 3 months. And then we might do one in 3 weeks, like do one and then 3 weeks later we do the other. And it comes down to like going out and being like, does anyone want to do something? Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, well, fuck, let's all get together and put it together. And as long as it doesn't cost anyone anything, like, if we can get venues cheap or free, then fuck it. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, that was the idea. That was the original idea. And then we could do we could also do profile shows where people get to do like a 20-minute show and it's put on YouTube. So they've got a profile out there. Do you know what I mean?
So, yeah, all these things that we've been spitballing the last 6 or 8 months. Yeah. And it's been halted. I feel it's been. I always put it on me. Like, it's been halted because of everything that had felt like it. It felt like it rolled the. Well, we can't put onus on each. What I was trying to say is you can't put it on singularly like you or I. Like, but only up until like recently, it was really. I was like, I'm dragging the chain here, big time.
No, because
it's like I'm never. Like,
it was. But the live stuff was always on me because like, I wasn't in a place to do it. Like, I wasn't in the headspace to do it. Like, I love the idea, but I wasn't fucking mentally there to do it.
Yeah.
But the other thing about guerrilla comedy is I wanted it to be an umbrella that other things could sit under. So this podcast is going to go under it.
Yeah.
The other podcasts and shows we want to do will go under it.
Yeah, all the things we've been wanting to do and talking about I think we're about at that point where we physically and mentally in a place where we can do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because this was not, something. If we look back 6 months ago, we were sitting here doing the 24-hour podcast.
Yeah.
And
But the other thing was, like, 6 months ago, I was going through my slide down, like,
yeah.
And that 24-hour podcast.
And I was down there waiting for you to. I was going to catch you.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm down.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like,
and you're just like, how much lower are you? I'm like, I'm pretty down here, man.
Yeah, and don't worry, dude. I found you.
Yeah, we did. And they were like, I was like, you bringing snacks? You're like, I thought you had the snacks.
Got so low I was grazing my lips on the fucking ground.
Yeah.
It was pretty bleak. And that hasn't all been recorded on this, and it will be eventually. But like, it was pretty fucking bleak at one stage. Eh?
Yeah, it was.
For us both, like it was like at one stage I'm like, I don't want to go first. Do you know what I mean? Like that's kind of what kept me. I was like, is Kels still alive today? Fuck, then so am I. I don't want to be fucking Chris Cornell. I'd rather be Chester and go second. It's like that's honestly how it was.
Yeah.
But like, obviously we're both in a better place now and shit. But like, yeah. So guerrilla comedy, I really want to fucking do something with it. And
yeah, like we've been talking about
get
this
it
a lot.
going. Like,
Yeah.
and now that you're out of hospital and shit, and you're on the slow mend.
Yeah.
Because you said this to me in the car. It's like you're out of hospital, but you're not better. But you're on the mend.
Discharge from hospital doesn't mean I'm better. No.
But like you said, you're on the home stretch, but you're still on the stretch.
Yeah.
But at least you're on the last one.
Yeah. It's a stretch that I never thought. It kind of reminds me of like running the cross country at school, and it's just never ending. And then next thing you see the finish line.
You turn that corner and it's a last straight.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, and so you start to run again.
Yeah.
You're not walking anymore.
Oh.
Cursing the principal.
No.
Fuck you, running. Mr. Beer.
I was running. But I don't know. Yeah, I think it'll be good. So that's
the few things. Do you want me to tell my story about my last few days?
Story about the last few days.
Do you want to hear about the last few days?
I'd love to hear about the last few days.
So a couple of episodes ago, I said that me and my wife are going to start doing new things
sexually.
I'm watching this.
Try this cowgirl.
I'm watching this fucking show at the moment called Letterkenny. I've mentioned it 90,000 times.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Every time they say dark web, they have to be like, yeah, I found it on the dark web. So we've been doing new things. We're liberating ourselves sexually. Do you know what's nice?
Yourself.
Yeah. Do you know what's nice? Is you go onto these hookup websites. I don't care what you want. You want to go on NZ Dating or
Grindr.
No, we don't do the apps. Don't do the apps. They're for young, pretty people. Ugly, fat people need a different website.
Yeah, but more text-based.
Yeah. Less pictures.
Yeah.
You pick your angles and lighting.
It's all done in fucking Microsoft Notepad.
It's like when Homer goes to get his boudoir shoot, she just puts Vaseline over the lens. It's like that's kind of how I feel. We you know what's nice about it though is because we're in our I'm in my late 30s.
Yeah, we all are. We're all paddling up shit's creek.
Jen's knocking on the door behind me. She's a couple of years younger, but not by much.
I'm wiping my feet.
But we go into these websites. Okay, I'll give you an example. Like we go on NZ Dating, which is the fucking scodiest website in this country. And you look at all the couples on there, and they're all like 60, late 50s, mid 60s, and they're like, we're liberating ourselves sexually now. And I'm just like,
waited too long.
Oh, thank God I didn't wait that long, and I'm old and fucking dusty and wrinkly. It's like I'm still virile and have energy to fuck. Do you know what I mean? I don't have to
ejaculate.
I don't have to take a pill to get it going and shit. Do you know what I mean?
You're not worried you're gonna shit yourself while you're fucking.
Yeah, there's none of that. I don't have to take my catheter out to fuck. Do you know what I mean? It's
dude, too soon.
Too soon. Sorry, mate. Sorry.
God damn.
Do you know what I mean? And
now I'm in a bad place in my mind. I like to say that word.
Yeah, sorry, mate. So look, I'm not going to go into great detail about this too because I also don't want to gross people out, but because I'm not a pretty picture. But yeah, so anyway, in the weekend, I took a couple of days off work and we went to Wellington, and we met up with a good friend who we've met. How'd
you meet her?
Off a website, not the one I said before, another one.
Okay.
I don't want to say it because then people go looking for me on there, and that's weird.
Yeah, but how many websites are there? It wouldn't take long to
Oh, there's a lot.
Oh, is it?
No, there's more than I thought. Yeah. This one's good, though. This is the one we use. And we met off there, and yeah, so Tuesday, Wednesday, we went down and we fucking fucked. Do you know what I mean? Like, all me and...
Sexually.
We got together, and we expressed some fluids.
Yeah, Jesus, okay.
Yes.
I don't want to gross people out, but
fluids were exchanged.
Jesus.
So there was the three of us and a king bed, and the highlight of the whole thing, which is we're gonna put it in here. So I just want to tell the story because it's
your
fucking
ejaculate.
Funny. Nope.
Save it, scraping it off the cup.
In the build up to this, Jen's like, "What do you really want to do? Do you know what I mean?
Sexually,
with this person." I was like, well, what I really want is I want to watch you and her with a double-ended dildo go at it. Right?
Sexually.
So she's like, okay, so we bought one off the internet. I should have bought it with me to show you, bro. This thing's fucking...
No, get it away from me.
No.
It's been used, right?
No, it's not been used.
Okay.
Spoilers.
I'll allow it.
It didn't get used. Anyway, so I'm like, we were looking at like a whole bunch of them. I was like, go, and Jen was like,
do they have normal size dildo?
Well, hold on, we're getting there. And she's like, which one? I was like, I don't know, the longest one, I guess. Thinking like, that way they got room to maneuver.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, practicality. I was like, if we go for a short one, it's awkward.
Yeah.
COVID these days, 2 meters.
You don't want to. You want to go. Yeah. You want some movement.
Yeah, you want some movement. You want room to move. Well, anyway, this thing came in a box, and we didn't open it. We're like, we're not going to open it till we get there.
Yeah.
Keep it clean. So we get there, and the first thing I do is I'm going to get this thing out of my bag. And this bit now, it's like 2 subways end on end.
It's like 24 inches long.
I don't know, but it's fucking...
Well, that's
the box was like this. Do you know what I mean? The box was like this.
God damn.
It was really long, and so I'm like, okay. I didn't think anything of it at the time, and so I opened it, and I started pulling it out. And I'm like, holy shit! And Jen's like, what? I was like, you bought lube, right? She's like, why? And I pulled it out. She's like, now you know that thing that went out on the internet, and it was like, my name's Bull, and I've been looking for you. It's that black guy with that fucking...
I know exactly the meme.
Girthy fucking thing.
That big black cunt with shaved
head. With that monster between his legs. Like, the kind of thing where women go, no thank you.
Powerade bottle.
Yeah, it looked like 9 Pringles bottles glued together and painted black.
With a knob.
That's what this fucking thing... It was so fucking girthy. Let me tell you something. Like... Not like...
You're knocking on the door and fisting now.
It was scary girthy.
Yeah, because that's...
It was scary. Like, to the point where we were like...
Did we read the dimensions right? God damn.
So we remove it from... I remove it
I don't know why this is relevant, but what colour is it?
It was black.
Of course it fucking was.
It was black and slightly translucent. Like, you can kind of almost see light coming through.
Did it have, like, veiny veins on it?
All the way.
Yeah, like... okay.
Now, I've never handled... a double-ended dildo. Have had no reason to in my life. Right.
Yeah, okay.
Up until this point. That's why this was top of my list.
Yeah.
I didn't realise how rubbery and bendy they are.
Right.
Like, I thought
it's not a zucchini.
I thought it would have some sort of stiffness to it.
Right.
With a bit of bend in the middle, like a bit of give.
So it's the size of a Powerade bottle times 2, but it's flaccid.
Yes.
Okay.
Did we have fun with this thing? We just threw it at each other. Because if you throw it, like one stage I threw it on the ground and all we heard was thud. and you could hear someone on the 3rd floor go, God damn.
I was like, get under the chair, earthquake.
There is some Africans here.
Yeah. It's a big black dick.
It was scary.
Sexually.
It was huge. And the other thing was, because it was packaged, it was sticky.
Oh, fucking hell.
So...
It's Jen like, is this a pre-owned?
We'll call her Kay. Jen and Kay were like, you need to wash that. And I'm like, I need to wash it. And they're like, yeah, you need to wash it. You want this to happen.
We wash it. This is why do 2 lesbians, like, because I'm, why is it that all lesbian sex toys replicate a penis when they don't want penis? Yet 2 lesbians are fucking each other with...
But these weren't 2 lesbians.
No, but like
Keep
in
in
general,
mind.
like in general speaking, like
I'm not even going to justify an answer to that one. I am so scared to answer that question. I am not going to.
oh, I was thinking out
however,
loud, like why does it have to be
veiny.
yeah, why does it have to replicate
I
a
don't.
cock
I don't
if
know.
many of the people using it aren't into?
I have the same question in a different format. Why do vegans want meat flavored vegan food?
There you go.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, but you don't eat meat. Why would you want bacon? Anyway, but do you know what? Do you know what scene I replicated like 9 times? And me, myself, and Irene.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, I'm in the
Somebody
shower.
had fun.
Yeah, I'm in the shower going.
I'm not the one that used it.
Oh fuck! Had a good time though.
Yeah.
I will say that.
So was that the only toy you bought?
That's the only toy we bought for that night. It is not the only toy we've bought.
No, I was talking about that night. Like, did you
Oh, did we take other things with us?
Did the girls just like look at it and be like, "That's hilarious," but I think we've got to work our way into that.
Oh, they laugh and they're like, "We
preposterous.
could try," and I'm like, I don't want you to hurt yourselves."
Yeah.
Also,
It's a long drive home.
Also, look, I'm not afraid to admit my manhood is not as girthy as this
I
fucking
don't think
thing.
anyone's is by the sound of it.
No, this was like, holy shit, this was Liam Neeson sized cock, you know what I mean? Like,
It's bigger than MacGyver's mullet.
yeah, it was massive and girthy.
was nearly as big as Chuck Norris's.
I was like,
Nearly.
if I go in after this,
Yeah, you got to go before. You're the warm-up
I gotta
act.
go before.
You're
Yeah,
the
otherwise
warm-up
I'm
act.
not getting any friction.
You're the warm-up act and the clean-up crew by the sound of it.
I am just, otherwise I'm just like, what's the term? Hot dog down a hallway? I ain't touching the sides.
Yeah.
I would have to hold my dick and graze it against the side to get any sort of friction.
Yeah, it would be like...
Yeah, that's what it'd be like, yeah. Like, just like that.
Yeah, just one wall at a time.
People can't see that, but I'm not even going to describe it. It was so funny.
Stick your tongue out and go wiggle it left to right.
Yeah, that's what it'll be like. Exactly like that.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Hey, it won't be long. It will be like these will be recorded visually. We can't hide any longer.
But anyway, Jen said, because we're never going to use it now, it's brand new. Jen was like, when you get the studio done, it should go in the studio. I'm like, fuck yeah, it's going to.
On a mount.
Yeah. Yeah. And we can have the biggest cock award. Someone who's a real fucking cock.
A real dick.
Yeah.
And then when we announce that they won it, they're like, I was wondering why you guys invited me.
Yeah.
Because you're the biggest cock.
Because you're the biggest cock in the
Take
world.
it home.
I will. The only thing only other kiss and tell moment I'm gonna give you is this: is that I don't know what your experiences with threesomes are, but you know when you see threesomes like on porn and there's 2 chicks sucking this guy's dick at the same time, and you're like, I bet that's amazing. It is as amazing as it looks.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
So I
absolutely
heard.
spectacular.
I'm a virgin, so I wouldn't know.
No, yeah.
Creature of God.
Yeah. Other than that, good week.
Were you looking down like I should have manscaped?
Oh, I do have a review. I did manscape.
Of course you fucking. If you did it, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I don't know you no
Imagine
more.
that. You turn
I don't
up
know,
and
you
you're like,
just
nah.
Didn't even bathe. You just you're like, well,
Don't mind those crabs.
yeah.
I
like
do.
that Tom Segura bit where you're that creepy cunt who likes 69 and you're the guy on top. What's that crushing me? That's my gut.
I do have a review.
Are we talking about restaurants?
Chinese.
Man, so we went from suicide to doubling the dildos 3 ways,
Yeah.
and now Chinese food.
Chinese food. So.
Well, it's sort of a segue. He went from one greasy box to another.
Oh, well done.
Thank you.
So while we were there, so anyway, as I said, I've gone on Weight Watchers, so the Chinese reviews will slow down a bit.
Yeah, cool.
Probably just to once a month as a treat.
Oh, man, don't be so hard. I don't know how the point system works or anything, but you're not exactly banging out, like, deep-fried fries and burgers and pizzas. Like, you're still having, like, meat and veg, aren't you? Like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, but
I was banging out deep fried burgers and
you were
pizzas.
doing, you were doing yum cha 7 dishes deep,
Yeah, I was eating a lot of fucking takeaways.
gallons of Coke.
And then the next day being like, can we go to fucking Wendy's?
Yeah. Half pound classic.
Yeah.
Son of
Yeah.
Baconator.
No, a double half pound. Double half pound with those double fucking double patties.
So it's time for Dylan Stewart's review of the week.
Yeah, so this is a Wellington restaurant if you're going to Wellington. It's on Cuba Street. And it's called Rams. I thought it was appropriate for what we were doing in Wellington. It was called Rams Restaurant. And I will give it a 6 out of 10. So we ordered several dishes. We got wontons, beef fried noodles. We got wontons, beef fried noodles, kung pao chicken, sweet and sour pork. We got duck and fried. We got barbecue duck and barbecue pork on rice. I think that was it. I might have missed something, but I can't remember what. Right. And all in all, this is the review. The service was great. Oh, and a couple Cokes. The service was great. We walked in. Can we get a table for 3? Yeah, sure thing. Showed us the table. We sat down. Actually, they said you can pick one of these tables. So we picked one. Menus were immediately on the table. Water followed. Food came quick, hot, fresh, good size serving, delicious. Kung Pao chicken was amazing, right? This is where it lost a lot of points. The restaurant wasn't that clean.
Jesus.
So while we're sitting there, Jen looks up and she's like, ugh. And it was pretty filthy. The toilets were a bit of a disgrace. And I went in there to
That's before you used it.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, seriously. Because I went to have a dump, right? I took a dump. And afterwards I went to go flush. And it wouldn't work at all.
Oh, no.
And I'm like...
Of course it didn't. It's the worst case scenario.
This isn't good.
At least it's not at the hotel.
Yeah, well, that's why I wanted to take a dump at the restaurant.
100%.
Yeah. So I pulled off the cistern lid. And I realised the button had been stuck down. And it wasn't filling. So then I had to unhook the button and put the cistern lid back on.
Oh, Jesus.
So I had to operate on the fucking thing.
Yeah,
So then while it's filling, I was like, well, I'm going to wash my hands because that was disgusting. Mm-hmm. And they use soap that is like...
a bar of soap?
No.
Oh.
No. It's a little
Okay.
liquid soap squeezy on the wall thing. But I don't know where they get their soap from. But it was like extra bubbly. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's almost like they got bubble bath and fucking put it in and we're like, well, we're going to use this. Because I put some on my hand and bubbles just... It felt like an X-Man for the first time. And my power was foaming bubbles from my hand.
Bubble power.
Like who was on the cartoon? They had that Jubilee and fireworks came out of her hand. And you're like, you're the lamest fucking X-Men of all time. Yeah. I felt like
it's
that.
It's like Marty and Captain Planet. Heart.
Yeah.
I sense danger. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. The fire coming towards us wasn't a giveaway. Good thing you're here. I felt like a lame Captain Planet hero where they're like, bubble. Yeah. And not even like giant bubbles that could pick up a cheetah and move it to safety. No. Just like tiny soap bubbles.
Not the sort of bubble that you on Sonic the Hedgehog, but no. Just bubbles.
So the bubbles started filling the sink to the point where it was about to overflow. Of bubbles.
You had too much water in one sink and not enough water in
No. No water in the sink.
Oh, this is all bubbles.
All fucking bubbles.
How much did you squirt in your hand?
2 little pumps.
Shit.
Honest to God. And I'm like, this is like I was looking for a camera.
Yeah.
To be like, haha, look at the white boy.
Bubble bouquet.
Yeah. And then so I'm like, okay, so I turned the tap off and shit. And like I said, there wasn't, and the bubbles are just fucking piled high. So I go back to the toilet and thank fuck it flushes. It's only half full, but it flushes anyway. So, because otherwise I had a plan, right?
Just leave.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Abruptly.
I was just going to get up, walk past the table and be like, fucking let's go, pay and leave and be like, fuck this.
Yeah.
So that lost it 4 points. Good food. Poor fucking place. Shit toilet. The table wobbled. The seats had cracks. The vinyl on the seat was cracked.
Yeah, I'm surprised I got a 6.
Yeah, the food was good.
Yeah.
It was good food.
Next time just get takeout. Like, them, but takeaway.
Well, what sucks is we walk past... This is on Cuba Street, and it's all food on Cuba Street, right? Everything is food. We walk past a Thai place, and it looked amazing and smelt amazing. But I was like, no, I really want Chinese. And I'm like, oh, I should... And on the way back, I'm like, we should have got Thai.
I can't think of I know the place you're talking about. I can't remember the name.
Of the Thai place?
Yeah.
It's like something ram. No.
No. It's another animal.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's that little bit in between, and just you're basically on Courtney Place, but it's right. This is
Yeah, it's right on the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that yeah, okay. Sort of roughly tells me what hotel you stayed at too.
And then no, it's a brand new one, Ramada.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of another one. I think it was Monsoon something. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. The Thai place was called Your Yak.
Yo Yak.
Yeah, this is yak as an animal.
Yo
like
Yak.
You said. And then I went past what is possibly the greatest street name of all time, and I had to take a photo and send it to you, but I am not saying the street name.
Why not?
Oh no.
See, when you sent that to me, that photo of it, I was just like, yeah, that's pretty funny. But then, like, when you said, no, I just took that now. It's in Wellington. I'm in Wellington. That's an actual street.
Yeah.
And that's what made me laugh. Because, like, I'm like, yeah, I mean, that could... Because the street sign is foreign to... Because it's not an Auckland or Palmy street sign.
Yeah, so you would...
know? So I just thought it was like an American street.
Yeah.
I can't remember... I'm going to... Have you got it in front of you?
Yeah, I do. Do you want me to spell it out?
No, I just want to read it. So I can't remember the actual... Since you don't want to say it. I'm trying to cut down on something.
Oh, that's a map. Weird. Can you read that?
Does it look like... Look at me squinting.
No. Do you want me to get the picture?
Wait. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Niggers Avenue. That's what I couldn't remember the name. Yeah. So you said... So,
everyone listening to this is like, that's why he wouldn't say it.
Yeah, like, so you said... So basically, Dylan sent me... While he was in Wellington, he sent me a photo, and it was a street sign saying Niggers Avenue.
Yeah.
And it's spelled with a K, so Knigges.
Yeah.
And you're like, unfortunate street name, huh? I was like, yeah. And then you're like, no, it's like literally, like, I just passed the street.
Yeah.
It's in Wellington. I'm like, oh, that's in Wellington? Oh, that's hilarious. How's it pronounced? Because it can't be niggers. Because they would have said, we'll call it niggers. Oh, wait, no. My bad.
The only thing I can think of is if it's like...
Knigges. Or something fucked and weird.
Yeah.
There was clearly no brown people on this board that decided the street name. I don't know how street names are allocated, but...
I wonder if the double G is pronounced like GH and it's Nyes.
Nah.
Can't be A. I just keep looking at it laughing. Like
Niggers Avenue. That's a Niggers Avenue. You know what I'm saying?
You're at a party and you're talking to someone.
Niggers with Avenue.
You're talking to someone and they're like, so where do you live? And you're like,
Black American Ave.
Nowhere. Homeless. I am homeless. No. Well, where do I send this thing for you? 23.
I'll spell it to you. Please, I do not have time. Just tell me name.
Yeah. Where do you want your pizza delivered? Oh, yeah.
What'd you say? You get the one black guy over the phone. The one black guy that works at Pizza Hut. You get him on the phone. What'd you say to me? Would you call me? Nah, it's where I live.
Yeah.
Nah, we all live here, motherfucker. Like, your street. I land. You can't just take all this like it's yours. It's ours. You're taking my land? Renaming it? Calling it derogatory? No, Niggers Avenue is where I live. Oh, we all live here, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I'm not racist. There's an African American family down the road from me.
I'm sure there is. What are they working on your plantation, motherfucker?
Yeah, they make good sweaters.
Oh shit.
Hey,
that was the last episode before you jump.
I'm not the one. Hey, I'm just. Look, if it's not like some like obscure little like nightclub or I don't know, something obscure like a random chemical that you found. Hey, one of the ingredients in the shampoo is niggers. It's actually the name of a fucking street. They would. I don't know how street. Someone fill me in here. Like I don't know, like town planners or who comes up with the name of streets. But did anyone say it out loud?
Yeah.
We're gonna call it Avenue.
Okay, I'm gonna open a restaurant on it.
What are you gonna call it?
Nigger soul food.
Hey, you said it.
The taste of home. If people walk in and just see me there, g'day, hello, what can I get you? Would you like a pie or possibly? I don't know any of the food.
Like kibbles and grits. I get some collard greens.
Would you like some fried chicken and watermelon?
Here's the thing. I don't know what niggas usually eat. Now you're just saying niggas like it's like. I'm talking about my street, because now they've etched a little bit closer to being allowed to say it. They've got that. When I say they, I mean white people. They've got the N word. They can say literally the N word. Now he can just be like, oh no, I'm not being racist. That's where I live.
You know, everyone on that street is white males.
Niggas Avenue.
Yeah,
but they'll find it hard because white people they have a hard R at the end. And this has got no R in it, so they're gonna be all fucked up. Now they're gonna be saying niggas like how niggas said like the reason why I'm so liberal with this word. And I know like I cop some flack from like say our white friends, but I grew up around that word. I'm sorry, but that's just how we.
I bet your dad used it.
No, pass the Worcestershire sauce, nigga.
I'm sorry, that's actually where I live.
Yeah, pops. Definitely. No, I'm talking about like, and like they're gonna roll their eyes when they're listening to this, but like my family and especially up in Auckland.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, like it's kind of like how Kiwis are liberal with the word cunt.
Oh yeah, I am.
Replace so. That was like it was such a normal thing to say, like with your family, with your friends. You go to the supermarket, the bank, just like anywhere you go.
Yeah,
that's just a word that was said, and then so that now that like I'm very like conscious of the fact that that's not a like it's like I'm just gonna say it, the word faggot. That was another word that was very liberal growing up. You can't say, and I'm aware of that. But when you've been saying a word for a particular meaning your whole life, sometimes when you're flowing, it just comes out. And then
look, I'm the same because I still say retard. I know I shouldn't.
So like, so that's why I'm so liberal with the word, because like where I'm from, it doesn't mean like the
it doesn't mean what
and none of us are traditional. Like we're not African American, obviously.
Yeah.
So we really have no right to say it. I know that. I'm not fucking oblivious to that. But it's such a liberal word. So that's why, just in context of why I'm saying niggas so easily, niggas Avenue. I think I should always say avenue afterwards, just to safeguard myself.
I didn't even know if it was street or road.
As Av.
I didn't even get that far. I was like, I'm leaving. I am not standing under this one. I was even apprehensive to take the sign.
Taxi. Yeah.
Oh, my phone's died.
Taxi. Like, man, where you off to, mate? Look, I can't say it, and neither can you. I know exactly where you're going. He's like, fun fact, not a single live on that street.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
But there is no other way of pronouncing that.
Yeah.
Like when you really think, I was like, because I was honestly.
I'll spell it out again. Knigges.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's.
I just can't.
Because first of all, KN is only pronounced one way. So you remove the K.
Yeah.
So, like, now you've got, like...
Could it be Nigers? No, it can't be, because it's double G. Fuck, man. Who?
The only other way I could say it is if those double Gs are now pronounced as a J. Nigers. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. But it's too close to, like...
It's too risky, eh? I mean, who in Wellington Council's like, this is a good idea?
It's like, okay...
We're so woke in Wellington.
The other bad word is the word, like I said the word faggot before, right? That's like saying Faggle Street. It's too close. You say it out loud, it's like, wait a minute, guys. Do you think it sounds too much like...
Yeah, if they spelled it F-A-G-G-U-T.
Lucky Hemi's here to spread light on the situation. Thank you, Hemi. I have a doctorate.
Yeah. like, people in the council are like, boo. They're like, it's okay. We asked Hemi.
Yeah,
they're like...
Niggas Avenue.
You're like, what they didn't know is Hemi's a Jewish guy. Hi, I'm Hemi Greenback.
Yeah. Well, Niggas Avenue. Man, you roll up on Niggas Avenue, you know what I'm saying? You better come correct.
Yeah.
With a good credit.
Bring the heat, motherfucker.
A good credit, a good recycling habits, and mow your lawns.
Yeah. If you live in Wellington and you know how to pronounce that street, please fucking get in touch. I desperately want to know.
Yeah. And then like an actual, like, that's why... Do you think black people would want to live on a street that's Niggas Avenue? I'm sure they'll get a kick out of it.
I don't feel I should speak for other people who I don't know about.
I don't know either, but it's hilarious. It's hilarious that was because when you first said it, I'm like, yeah, I've seen streets.
All I can say is I would 100% live on White Honky Street.
White Honky Street?
Yeah, because I'd love the idea of also getting in a taxi and be like, where you going? White Honky Street?
There's nothing offensive you could call a white person. That cut deep.
I don't know.
What?
There's some Karens out there who would hear White Honky Street and they'd be like, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Do you know what Karens I hate the most? The ones who get offended for something they're not, on behalf of someone they know.
Yeah.
When you're like,
yeah.
When you're like, oh, I saw this real, whatever, and you're like, oh, my best friend's cousin is that. How dare you? And it's like, but are you? No, then shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah, we live in a very liberal country when we have streets called Niggers Avenue.
I think we should stop this.
Rock down to Niggers Avenue, and then we'll take you higher. Oh boy! Hey, bask in it because this is the last time that we're going to be on air. Because we just...
No, there's no fucking censorship in podcast, motherfuckers.
No, it's just like
there is no
episode 49. You said the word, and I quote, "niggers," 78 times, but excessive. Yeah. I was talking about the street.
The street, it's spelled differently.
Siri went on overdrive. It was a glitch. Niggers.
Wait, does that mean our next episode is episode 50?
I think it's 49 today.
Is this 49 or is this 50?
Man, I don't even know what day it is. Kid.
No, the next one's 50. We need to do something for 50.
Yeah, we do. Let's go bungee jumping.
Oh, we were going to get high.
Yeah, but this is another day for me, dog. Like,
yeah, I know, right? You're like 19 pills, motherfucker. I'm high.
Nah, let's go for a skydive.
Fuck off! I am way too heavy to skydive.
Is there a weight restriction? I don't know.
Yes,
there is.
And I am not it.
Oh wait, no, I do not. I'm sure it's bang on
98 kilos.
Was it 98?
Yeah, 98.
I'm golden.
When I get to 98, we'll go.
Okay. How long have I got to wait?
Oh, years.
Okay.
I mean, we'll have flying cars we can do it out of, you know what I mean?
Like, there's that reverse skydive machine or whatever in Rotorua where, like, reverse it's like a picture of a trampoline.
Sucks you into a plane?
No, you're in a trampoline, and like the air comes from the bottom,
okay,
and you're flying. And I can just picture you just lying on the fucking tramp, like,
yeah.
Give it full power.
Yeah. I think I got an inch of clearance here, motherfucker.
I've never seen someone who went lower.
If I go skydiving, if I ever do go skydiving, I'm taking that big black fucking double ender with me. Just to watch it go down. I'm letting it go and killing someone on the fucking ground, eh?
Man, yeah, no, my uncle, he owns his farm, but he got killed. How did he die? Got struck with a big black dildo.
Fell out of the sky.
He died doing what he loved.
I think this is Jesus' dick.
Oh, man, big black dick. Hey, it's a double end. It's two-headed dick. He's like, is that how black people? Let's go to Niggers Avenue and find out.
Fuck. Have you got it before you jump so we can wrap this up? I want some chicken soup.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I just want to say that. Just to recap.
Hold on, before you do, I just want to remind the audience there is no broadcasting standards for podcasts. It is the wild world of the internet,
wild,
baby.
Wild West.
We can say whatever we want. So
If
you don't like it, don't write into us, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Or do. We'll read your letter on air.
I don't do that because then they won't. I want to name and shame.
No, we won't. Okay.
If not, I'll just pluck someone out of the fucking inbox that DM'd me.
Yeah.
You've been outed. You
right.
Fucking motherfucker.
Have you got it before you jump?
Yeah. I didn't see that. The amount of times I said niggers. I just said it. Now I'm perplexed. I'm like,
before you jump, walk outside and say it loud.
Yeah. Sing it loud and don't roll the R. But I think going back to what we were talking about before, right? Like, I think it's really important, regardless of what's going on in your life, to constantly check in with yourself. Have self-checks and not just like, how do I feel? Oh, I feel good. Like really have like, even if you got to write it down or whatever, like I'm talking about like a month to month, like say like 6 months, like what you've done.
Yeah.
And do that constantly. Like, because what that does is you might be like, oh, I'm in a I'm not feeling the great. I've been in a slump the last few weeks.
Yeah.
But you might find like shit. Like no, I've been doing good lately. I just got to get out of this rut and get back to what I was. Because for me, I wasn't like this 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I wasn't. Like I was like flying high. Like life was good.
Yeah.
And so like all this is still I feel new to me. So then to look back and be like, hey, look, I used to be that. I can be that again.
Yeah.
But that comes from like reflection and looking at where you're at in life. And I feel like it was real powerful for you before to be like, my life is going, I can see it from there. I'm obviously like from the front row center here. Like I can tell everyone like straight, like you're leaps and bounds ahead of what you were 6 months ago.
Yeah. Oh,
it's
100%.
so, everything is on the up for you. But you are still like, but I still have this black dog that constantly comes like barking.
Yeah.
And I need to like be sure that I have the gate closed.
It's also like I've started to recognize patterns.
Yeah.
By like doing that, like, I don't know if you call it stock take, reflection, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But like I didn't really call it anything. I just did it, and I was like, that's when I started to notice the patterns. And it made me feel better knowing. Because now the thing is, now I know.
Yeah.
That I'm on borrowed. I hate the word borrowed time, but like this high I'm on is on borrowed time. I'm gonna fucking fall again, right? So it's like, okay, at least I know. And so like I can start having a conversation with Jen, being like, look, I'm good now, but like we got to be ready because in a day or a month or whenever it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But we just have to manage that and keep going. Do you know what I mean? And like put shit in place now.
It's the blueprint to happiness.
Yeah, exactly. And if I start fucking putting things on the go, I have to finish. Do you know what I mean? Like I have to finish.
Yeah. So
if I start it now while I'm high, even if I'm low, I'll be like, I have to finish this. Yeah. And maybe finishing something will bring me out of it. Do you know what I mean? Like it'll give me that positivity I need to just like fucking whatever.
And I'm not saying you need to have a near-death experience to have these sort of like talks with yourself, but for me, like lately, like it's seriously the little things.
Yeah.
That like I did the thing I'll ever do again, and you know, so sometimes that happiness is right there in front of you.
Yeah.
You know, like, but having that knowledge of your pitfalls, and then like tweaking things.
Yeah.
So my tweak is knowing that if I'm going through a bad spot, write it out.
Yeah.
That works for me. If I completely empty this bucket now, and then but if I try and patch up a hole and then try and like stubbornly just march on, move forward, that patch is going to come off and the bucket's going to empty again.
Faster.
So like this time around, let's just like drain the bucket completely, mend the holes properly, and now fill the bucket. And you should find that you'll have longer stints of happiness.
That's what I'm hoping.
That's what will happen, bro.
Yeah.
You know, before you jump, fill your bucket.
Have a threesome.
Niggers!